Hello everyone and welcome back to day 25 of Preptober. Now, earlier in the month I talked about preparing your home for NaNoWriMo, making sure your desk looks nice, making sure you've done your laundry and your cleaning, kind of late in October so that you don't have to do that like the first week of NaNoWriMo, depending on your cleanliness preferences. And today I'm here to talk to you about food prepping and also snacks, because snacks are good. Now, the reason I would recommend food prepping probably won't come as a surprise to you, but it is so that you will free up as much time as possible during the month of November to focus on your writing. Now, I understand that you probably won't be able to do all your food prepping for an entire month in the last week of October and have food that's still good at the end of it. But I do recommend that you try to sit down and make some food, make some lunch boxes to last you a little bit, and you decide if you want to meal prep for a week at a time, so what you cook towards the end of October you eat in the very beginning of November and so on, or if you want to meal prep so that you have lunch boxes in the freezer for those days where you just cannot cook because you're busy with Nano or busy with something else. Now, I do understand there are certain limitations to people's budgets and freezer space and other storage that also factor into this, but if you're able to do some food prepping, I would recommend that you do. And I would recommend that you make all the food that you can and freeze or fridge it in portions rather than, okay, I have the stew I want to have, but I still have to boil potatoes. Obviously, that still works. It's not like you can't do that, but if you're able to, I do recommend that you try to have prepared lunch boxes, prepared like portion sizes, saved and ready to just go in the microwave or however else you choose to heat up your food. Now again, if you're able, I do recommend that you make a couple different kinds of foods, because otherwise if you just eat these lunch boxes when you're struggling or when you're falling behind, you might start associating that food with being stressed and falling behind, and that might not be how you want to remember that food for months to come. Now, even though I just suggested that you make, ready to go meals and just stick them in the microwave when you want them, don't forget nutrients. Don't forget that fruits and salads and other such things are also good to have, and those you probably can't really prep, but you may still have to chop that salad up on the day you want it. But don't forget about that and be like, oh, but it would take me 5 minutes to chop these veggies. I could just write for 5 minutes. Maybe eat some veggies. That's also good. But also snacks. Snacks are good, and there are different routes to take with this. Some people prefer really healthy snacks. Some people prefer a lot of chocolate and eating their weight in chocolate every single November. I don't know who we're talking about, not me. But with this as well, try to either buy it ahead of time so you have it if you're able to, again, or making it ahead of time if you want to make it instead, and maybe also try to have a variety of different snacks. This might be your favorite kind of chocolate, but you might also want to have some carrot sticks thrown in there sometimes. And even though you just made these really good cinnamon rolls, you might also want a brownie at some point. Try to have some options, and if you can't food prep or meal prep or snack prep, keep this in mind throughout the course of November as well, if you're able to. I also like how I recommend that you have a variety of snacks, and I can already kind of assume that I'm gonna bake something that will last me like 3 days because I'm gonna gorge myself on that, and then just buy like 20 of the chocolate bars I like and just eat those as well. That's probably gonna be the variety that I have to my snack diet. Another thing you can think about in terms of food prep is to have a plan for what you're going to eat moving ahead. So if you're able to plan out that, well, week 2 of Nano, I'm going to have this for dinner on Monday and this on Tuesday and this on Wednesday, that makes it easier and faster to shop for your food and easier and faster to actually prepare and eat your food, because you won't have to stand around the kitchen for half an hour going, what do I feel like today? And it might also be a good idea to try to make as many foods as possible that are quick to make. You might not want to stand around making a 7-course meal that is super difficult and takes up all your pots and pans, which you then have to hand wash afterwards, because that will inevitably eat up a lot of your time. Anyway, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for meals that are fast to make or meals that are easy to make in bulk and freeze or fridge and that still taste good after you've heated them up, leave those in the comments down below for me and other people to find and take inspiration from. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Bye!